Ah, the thing's all messed up. There it goes. Doing a podcast. Ah, the thing's all messed up. There it goes.
How I am? What is that?
Where's what?
What are you on?
Oh, Google. Hang out.
Oh. Were you mouthing off before you went back outside? What'd you say?
Shut your door, babe, or be quiet.
I don't know. Your guess on that one's as good as
What
mine.
he said.
This is me pruning myself in front of the live stream. Not a very toothy comb. It's like for bald people. Makes you look like you're getting somewhere. Hey, just take chipper such and is yeah. It's an awful big monkey you got on your back. Ah. What y'all want to talk about? We can talk about how much. Oh, hey, CM. I didn't see you snuck in between those blue guys. Who else? That stuff does not get to tasting any better. Hey, charge your phone while you're out there, Guns. Just a suggestion, brother. I've missed 2 live streams from people because the bell was unclicked on their channel. Unless I'm pocket unclicking people, I don't know what's going on. I subbed to Just Aid a long time ago, and I couldn't. I wanted to watch a video he put up, and I couldn't find his channel. I had to search him and then resub him. When I subbed him, I don't even think he had anything up there. Or it might have been the mail call. But anyway. Chandra, are you playing hooky from work? I didn't get any mail today. It's not my fault. Is it buffering? Started Netflix. Hey, y'all have to turn that down. They trying to give me a copyright time. It's weird that You know, if there's anything playing in the background, they'll bust you for it. It's stupid. Like somebody's gonna watch your video for background noise. I mean, that don't even make any sense. Hey, Chipper. Yeah, I give somebody comments, I go in and I click the heart button or whatever, and then I'll go down and it won't be clicked. I'm like, I clicked that like 3 days ago. Oh, they don't tell you, Chipper. They just, you got to go in and look to see if they got something against you. They don't tell you. They're gone now because they took the videos down. I had 3 copyright infringements from background noise on, you could hear Netflix playing in the background. Wow. And see, that's the beauty of it is I'm not monetized, so can't do anything. One of them I really hate it because I took one of my early videos where I took an old old hickory knife and made a bushcrafted knife out of it. It's a really cool video, but I had to take it down. Hey, Bullfrog, Uncle Alster. Hey, JC Miller. I'm kind of beat tonight, so I don't know. I didn't really have anything to talk about. I just know that I told everybody that I would live stream on Thursdays. So I would look down at the deal. I was like, oh, it's not bedtime yet. Let's click this thing and see what happens. Got a lot going through my mind. The absence of news is becoming disturbing. I hate it when there's nothing going on in the headlines. What you working on? If I can ever get a hole in work, I'm gonna go get the stuff and start my next project. I'm gonna build it. I'm gonna do it inside my barrel canoe, my next big project thing, which I'm not going to do a live stream because I don't want to rush through the videos like I did last time. I want to like do videos, make it a good long series and stuff, and then y'all can just find out later if I drowned it. Because when I get this puppy built, me and it's going to the river, and I'm going to launch it at the river. And because the whole thing is it's a canoe, we're going to find out if it'll take the rocks. This I know will float. I'm not worried about it floating. I'm not worried about the functionality of this design at all. But I'm looking if I figure right, the canoe is the barrel canoe is I'm looking at anywhere from 20 to 30 man hours. So we'll see. You're a day late. Am I lagging anywhere but just on my end? And it may be sitting at the post office, sister. Um, I called it quits at 4:05 today because I was wiped out, and it was 12 miles to town or 9 miles home. And then if I went to 12 miles to town, then I had another 9 miles home. I ain't gonna lie, I came home, did the chores, came in, took a shower, started drinking coffee. Yeah, it took me 2 hours to get to the coffee pot after I got home. I will do the unboxing live though. Okay. I'll go check the mail tomorrow. And are you going to be around Saturday for the after show? If you're around at the after show, I can do it then. This is refined Colombian coffee. This is not Savage. It did not rain at my house. No, it rained about 4 miles out of the way. Ish. Ish. What kind of videos do y'all want to see me do? There. A video response challenge to my subscribers. What kind of videos would you like to see Wes S do? And if I did a politically active channel, would y'all be interested in subscribing to that to listen to me rant about stuff that nobody really cares about listening to anyway? Elsewise, I'd be a politician and stuff. Hey, Brad. Just saying that Rob already harvested cantaloupes and eating them. I'm just saying. How are yours doing? I was so not hungry till I smelled that. But I'll get something in a little bit. I got one of those on Patreon already. I'm just saying. Yeah, but I haven't put anything on it because, well, oops. I put that stuff on this channel, but there's people that watch my channel first that started watching this channel for specific reasons. I'm talking my earliest subscribers, and that's why I do the stuff like the kayak, the barrel boats, and the chicken vids and stuff, and the bushcrafty stuff. That's what they subscribed to my channel for, was me doing crazy stuff like that. They have emailed me and texted me and explained to me that they want my old channel back, which was the fun channel. I started actually doing the political stuff because I would just talk to y'all while I was driving to work, which I miss. I don't miss driving to work because driving to work sucks because you're going to work. But I've got, my phone's full of little videos like that. But if I put them up, I think I'm going to put them up on the real one. Either that or I may change this channel to Wes S, the real one. A closing the gap video. Oh, that thing that FLP's doing. I thought about it, but I'm not going to ask anybody for anything, and I do not have the means to. I've got so many holes in mine right now, and I don't have a surplus because I prep different than everybody else. I mean, I can't mail somebody a chicken. I guess I could send them a fertilized egg, but then they'd have to build an incubator. I prep different. I've got some dried goods, but my livestock are my SHTF preps. That's why when you lose 20 freaking birds in one night, and we've still got birds that are dying from the injuries they received during the guffaw, if you will. We're not digging an underground root cellar until I gets me a backhoe. I tried that. I got, what is that? Oh, maybe 4 by 5 by 5. And I couldn't go no more. Shouldn't have gave up. It's rained enough down in there now. I might be able to dig it, but then the walls would fall in on me and kill me. Hello, Sergeant Smith. How are you doing, brother? Okay. Teach a chicken to play. I'm not going to teach a chicken to play. I can teach him to sing, but that's for me. Yeah. Dude, you got to eat some. Hey, normal. Listen. You know what? Texas Sun ain't been in here in a long time. Is anybody in touch with him? People are starting to slide out of the community because life gets in the way during the summers. I think they'll come back after school goes back up, I'm sure. Doug and Stacy are making one want. Oh, the root cellar. I can go back here and clean the hole out, show y'all pictures of it, and show y'all what I dug. It's everybody talks about digging rock up there in Tennessee and stuff. You ought to try it around here. Oh, temperature. Okay. Ah. I'm like the worst texter, emailer type person ever. I'm better at that than I am at writing letters, though. So I'm assuming since I have a vote for a root cellar and a vote for teaching chickens to play cello and a vote for uh, going caveman on a wild hog, that y'all are in concurrence with everybody that's emailed and texted me and stuff, and y'all, I'd like to see the old channel back. So that's where we'll go. There you go. Good stuff, Thomas. I'm still hovering at 175. The one thing that keto thing did is it changed my appetite. I don't have the stomach to just pack myself full of food anymore. It took a lot of training to get my stomach as big as I had. I feel better, you know. Well, I'm doing 8, 9, 8, 9, 12, 13-hour days and still being able to get up out of bed the next day. So I guess 40 pounds is a lot to be toting around for no reason. Probably. Job site today, I found a whole bunch of rifle slugs. I think it's 3 different calibers. Just all, they'd been there for forever. They were all over the ground. They're not spent either. They were like, I guess somebody spilled their reload and stuff. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to drive for 16 and a half hours in 3 weeks. Cool, what'd you get? Did I lose everybody but Sergeant Smith?
I was telling you that truck caught on fire.
Ain't much left, is there?
It says it broke every bone in his face, both legs, ribs, and he has 3rd-degree burns. Please pray for him and his lovely wife and 3 kids. He is currently in ICU.
Is that the one on the interstate, or?
Yeah. He had a blowout, and it sent him over a bridge.
What was it hauling?
Fuel. Loaded with fuel.
I know y'all heard that. There you go. It'd be cool if there was a way to link my channels or whatever, which I guess I could, but yeah, I guess I could always plug my channels. $41 side by side. Is it hammerless or hammered? Sergeant Smith says hello, Miss West, love you. Because I had my hands on a 1925 side by side hammered. Okay, well, that's cool. So is it the they got the Damascus barrels or the regular high carbon steel? Yeah. So it's going to be the carbon barrels. It'll shoot modern ammo. The Damascus can't take the compression on the new shotgun rounds. I love old shotguns, in case y'all wondering. I've thought about getting me a pump or something like that, but dude, I like the old breakovers. That's just, I mean, they like float my boat. All right, Normal, I didn't see you signing out, brother. Thanks for dropping by. And you have to get caught up on the channel, but I mean, it's your life. I'm not that guy that's going to, please watch all my videos. I put out too many videos for people to be able to watch everything I put out there. But that's why I'm thinking about the 2 channels thing. That way, if I want to, put up the popcorn videos or whatever, I can do that on one, but then have one that's dedicated to actually doing something worthwhile. There's something on my desk back there, and I don't know what it is. If somebody wants to come poke it with a stick or something. I think it's Leah's dragonfly minus the wings. Never mind. I figured out what it was. She killed one of her bugs. Okay, I thought she said hi back, Sergeant. And so. Who's tired besides me? Chip, are you gonna sub my religious channel? Well, yeah, I imagine so. Hey, Chipper, is it okay to ask you about your patch of dirt on here? Does it have barns and stuff? My glasses were dirty. The pictures were there, and I looked at them when I was taking a smoke break or whatever. But I mean, I know it's the house in like a few acres or whatever, but I didn't know if it was set up for what you're doing with it. Or
After I put up the rental right, he put sure.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that you stated something in between there.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I hope you heard all that, because she's right. It sure looks like you're entering her there. Sunday survival sermons. Man, the old Church of Latter-day Saints building is for sale. It's a beautiful church. I'm not starting another church. Blank canvas. So, you got to be getting used some panels, huh? Well, that's cool. Does it have any fence or anything? Any fences? Are you gonna put all the fence up and stuff before you can even bring the ponies? Well, that's all right then.
Looking at
I had a dream about this. Weird. Now I'm gonna sound like Uncle Al. I had a dream about a fence going across the front of a piece of property in I was arguing for a cattle guard. I don't know. I can't remember much about it. Well, there you go. House in a small patch of.
We're actually down to 85 cloud cover. We ain't getting no rain.
We ain't getting no rain, but we're down to 85. I'll get up from here and go outside and do something. I've strung a lot of fence, but it was all T-posts. We put a few in the ground. Oh, I see. So I have a relaxing voice, or are you saying I have is it relaxing or boring? Oh. No live water. Oh God, man, this is about to sound really horrible. Okay, a friend of mine, his dad's getting on up there. I mean, like, he was one of the guys that was ragging on Noah about that boat hold. And anyway, he's got 21 and a half acres, and they don't want it when they put him in the home or whatever, and they gotta like get rid of it before they do anything like that, so the home doesn't get the money or whatever. blah, 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 blah. He's a veteran, so he'll go to the veterans home, which he'll just hang out with other veterans and who? What?
Sergeant Smith's now.
All right, Sergeant. See you later.
Conversation with the plane.
Oh.
Or not letting him get mad. Whatever.
Oh, okay. Anyway, it's 21.5 acres. It's got a house that needs a lot of work. It's got a couple of barns that, well, actually only one of the barns needs work. The other one's in pretty good shape. It's got fence. Here's the beautiful part. It's got about the way it meanders through the property. It's got between 150 and 200 acres of creek bed. To the naked eye, the creek is dry. This guy plowed a field, and then it come a storm and it flooded a bunch of topsoil down in there on top of the sand.
Digger's in here.
Oh, hey diggers. Anyway, it's a live stream. The water's running under the spring is upriver from where it goes through the property. And it's way off the highway. I'm talking way off the highway, but easy access to town. It's got, 5 or 6 acres in mesquite, and then the rest of it's ready for hay or garden or whatever. You just kind of, it would be an upgrade to where I'm at now. There's a little too much oil field directly around the property. So the potential for something after an event going wrong and causing my creek to become a poisonous marsh of oozing salt water and crude oil is very high. I think I'll just stick with my getting the heck out of Texas. Hey, hi, Desert. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with the. If I gotta stay in Texas, I want to stay on a place like that. It's the Little Sulphur Creek, and it's about a 4-mile walk down the creek bed, but it's only about a mile if you drive, and boom, you hit the live water with fish.
Oh,
We get pizza.
17 minutes.
17 minutes? I have 17 minutes to eat it? What?
Yeah.
What is it?
Anything bacon and pineapple? With bacon and cheese and the crust?
Did y'all make this or did you buy it?
We bought it and made it.
The Giorno. It's not Costco? It's not Costco? Costco pizza? They always talking about Costco pizza. I want to know what Costco pizza tastes like.
We don't have coffee.
We don't have Costco? Just eat the pizza? Why y'all waiting for me to take a bite of this pizza?
I'm not.
Ah, ha, ha.
It's not hot.
Well, why don't y'all say stuff? Thank you.
Did you say hello?
Yes, I did. Hey, SUP is an acronym in here. Everybody got to say SUP back. Support, what is it? Supportive Unified Preppers, SUP, 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 SUP. Because that's, everybody thinks it's a dead creek when you drive through over it on the little bridge. It's not. The spring is running in, you know. He said you can dig a pit, a 10 by 10 pit in the creek bed with a back. You got to use a backup. And go down, take out the 3 foot of topsoil that got washed in there, and then dig out another 3-4 foot of sand, and the hole will fill up overnight. That's a lot of water. Because think about it, the hole's filling up, but it's still running down the creek. It's got a pretty decent spring ahead of it. That's where I grew up yonder ways. That's the way you got water out of the riverbeds. You just go out there and, you know, grab your little shovel and dig a hole about 3 foot deep and set and wait. It'd fill up. You know, we used to dig them so deep that they'd fill up, and we go swimming in them. There you go. So, it's out there, but chances are it's somebody's figured out it's got a gold lining, so it's going to be a little high. Hey, Timo. That's a pretty good plug there, honey.
Well, he said he was going to fix it up and not keep it. But I need good neighbors.
But you need good neighbor. Oh.
So he needs to just build down the road a little way.
He said 5 acres enough for you? This is actually a pretty good pizza.
I don't do horses. So I don't need
Yeah, she don't. She's not a horses and cows guy or gal. She likes what, sheep and goats are about as big as you want to go. Hey, Westman. Tim, how's Vermont? Is that the right state? Dang it. Is it not? Yeah, it is.
No, just any rock climbing is fine. I want to go. Jeep rock climbing.
You know, just say I don't know. Guns. You have got to stop that. Do you know what happens when you let one jackass come to live on your property? The jackass takes over. Brother, I'm just as serious as I can be right now. Do not get a donkey. Don't do it. you may wind up deciding that you need to eat that unicorn. Take your wife on a road trip and go to is that some kind of safari land or drive-through zoo thing or whatever, where we went through and we watched the donkeys get into it. And there was blood and chunks of meat and skin and everything going. I mean, I had a herd of donkeys just decide they were going to fight. Hey, Savage. Yes, and fried unicorn's actually really good. We haven't fried any yet, though, so I don't know about fried unicorn. I do know that oven roasted unicorn is delicious. For starters, the unicorn protects the other animals. My boy unicorn is always headbutting my dog. They fight. They literally wrestle. They bring blood on each other. They think it's a game. Your unicorn does not need protecting, especially not from a 200, 3, 4, depending on what size donkey you get. Where them things go up and can get up to 800, 900 pounds. That just might decide that he wants to put a donkey print in your chest, and it really hurts. All right, you've got to get the unicorn out of the box.
Unicorns do not eat. Our chickens walk on it.
Yeah, but now I'm wondering if the unicorn is okay, guys. Enough with the unicorn stuff. Is your unicorn has 2 horns and split hooves, correct? And it kind of makes a nah sound, or however goats make noise. Sounds like a goat, but looks like a unicorn. I'm sure it's a unicorn, but it looks just like a goat, right? They don't eat chickens. Pigs will eat chickens. They are werewolves. Did I not post the video of the goat rodeo? Thought I did. I'll have to look. If I didn't post that, I'll put that up there for you. There's a goat, and the chickens just take turns jumping up on the back of the goat while the goat is walking across the yard. Goats and chickens coexist very well. Goats or chickens will follow goats around in hopes that they knock seeds off the plants that they can't reach so they can eat them. And stuff. But goats are needy. Our unicorns are horribly needy animals. Fixing to play rubber band boingo with the 2 little ones here. They're herbivores. A dog eats chickens if you got a bad dog. My idea of a good dog and a bad dog are completely different than most people on the planet. I will not keep a dog that shows any kind of aggression to human beings. Will not do it. I have zero tolerance for aggression to humans and canines. I mean, there's a place for them, and I believe that I really do. I believe that there's a place for guard dogs and attack dogs and police dogs and stuff like that. But those places should be held for, I don't know, the police, the military. So, the lady got mad at her neighbor and sicked 2 mastiffs on her. And the dogs didn't answer the call to stop before they got to her. They shredded her. The training doesn't always work, and it's like people walking around with a claymore. You know, all it's got to do is hang on the wrong stick at the wrong time, and it could go off. That's all I'm saying. I have been bitten by I don't know how many animals in my life. The only one that ever bit me twice was a well-trained guard dog. He was the best behaved animal you could hope to run into when his owner was there. But my job made me have to go to where that dog was, and he was supposed to have him restrained. Both times I was there that he was not restrained, I had to fight the dog off to save my own life for pushing the big green button on the irrigation pump. It came to a standoff, and 3 guns involved. 1 pointed at me, and 2 pointed at the guy that owned the dog. A live beaver bear would work. If you just want something that's friendly and it's going to eat grass and hang out, okay, get you a longhorn steer. Get him as a baby and raise him as a pet. All you have to do is worry about him accidentally bumping you with a horn or stepping on your foot. There's that.
I saw those monkey things on Planet of the Apes, they were taking the assault rifles and going.
Yeah, we don't want chimps with assault rifles, that's for sure. Besides, I already got a pet gorilla. I don't.
No, he was telling what's his face
To get a pet gorilla.
protect his uniform.
There's so many funny things running through my head right now that I cannot say out loud. You know, the best thing to keep with another unicorn is another unicorn. Then you can hopefully have baby unicorns, and then they can climb all over everything, and you can have like a completely scratched up paint job, and no antenna, and no windshield wipers. Yeah, right turn, Clyde.
What are we talking about?
Unicorns and pet monkeys.
Oh, okay. So we went to Walmart obviously before we came home, and in the men's section there was these unicorn pajamas, and I totally almost got you a pair.
Unicorn pajamas? I could rock some unicorn pajamas.
That's exactly what Shane said. I almost got him.
Unicorn Auto Customs, yeah. Well, there's a lot to learn. I've got to take the two little unicorns to a friend of mine who knows how to remove those bothersome little nodules from between their back legs. Because apparently all you got to do is miss by 1/4 of an inch. So I'm not interested in doing it myself until I've seen it done a few times. Hey, miss my girl. I can almost get it in a little top knot ponytail. Woman, you want the hair all one length, you'll suffer through everything I suffer through. I want to get some sheep, but not wool sheep. I don't want to have to shear them. I'm going to get hair sheep, but I don't want Barbados. I don't want Barbados sheep. I want some door crop hair sheep. Don't worry, you guys will never see it. It'll be under a hat. It's so I can keep the hair out of my face when I'm trying to work.
For a hat.
Here.
A real hat.
Do not say this is not a real hat. That's hurtful. This is a real hat. This is a real sexy hat. A good hat. I love this hat. I would wear the other hat if your son hadn't stole it.
Real cream. There you go.
See, if I could get my hands on it, everybody wants to sell the billies because everybody gets these things. They get the little female goats and they have little baby goats, and then
Triplets. The boys.
and they don't want to do anything with them. They just want to get rid of them. And you're like, I don't want. You know, if people start keep giving these things away free to good home, I'm going to start bringing them home. But I'm also going to contact a lot of my Hispanic friends, and I'm going to sell them by the pound. It's not that hard to do. It's the nanny, getting your hands on the nanny goat. And what people don't realize is if your nannies keep squirting billies, I don't care how big and pretty, I don't care what kind of a champion he is. If you're not raising show goats, which means you're going to weather them, or meat goats, which you're going to weather, then if you're trying to increase your herd, get a different billy. Get one that shoots the right chromosome.
Yeah.
Billies and roosters, you can just pick them up everywhere. And the hair sheep actually get bigger than the goats do, and they get bigger faster. They're actually an African goat or sheep that's raised for meat. I mean, that's their sole purpose in life. They don't make any wool, so you don't care. You know, if you get a female out of the bunch or whatever, you keep her. Everything else loses the jewels and goes to market. You have to wait 3 months to remove the jewels, and then, well, at least 2. You wait 2 months to remove the jewels, then you can feed them for another couple of months or whatever and take them to market. Well, feed them for about 5 or 6 more months. And, you know, I think goats are bringing them anywhere from $1 to $1.80 a pound. So, I mean, you can make out okay. You've got to catch the market right, because sometimes goats get down to like 80 cents. You don't want to be the guy at the sale with, you know, when goats are 80 cents a pound. You'll break even, but you're not in it to break even. You want to be able to, after you go to the sale and sell your meat goats, you want to be able to go across the way and buy, you know, some breeders. It's called a dorper, or a dorper. Just Google African hair sheep, and they'll come up. First glance, they look like a dehorned goat, but they're a sheep. They're pretty laid back. They have a little bit of trouble raising them around here because you'd think they'd be okay with the dust being from Africa or whatever, but they have a little trouble with the dust. You used to be able to buy the chemical to chemically sterilize your roosters too, but they took that off the market. Now you can't do it. You can take your little cockerels and desex them, and they would just start getting fat and putting on meat. You know, basically you take the testes off or out of the deal, and they lose interest in everything but eating and getting fat. But you can't do that anymore. Yes, that's what you do. You raise the billies for meat, but weathering is removing the testicles.
I just want to hold it.
Yeah, those sheep. We actually know the guy who developed the breed. Ish. How many of those things did he have running around over there?
Oh, he's still doing the sheep thing, just not here.
He's just not doing it here.
Yeah.
He had to go somewhere where there was more room. Did he go back to Utah or just up country? God built so many pens and chutes and barns and stuff over there. They do, don't they?
He does the royal white sheep. Too.
Yeah, the Royal Whites. He does those too. But as far as a meat animal go, they make the Dorcroc sheep, and if you can get a Bower and a Nubian, not a Nigerian, not the pygmy goat, but a Nubian, if you can get cross nannies of Bower and Nubian goats, the Nubian milk goats, then it doesn't matter really what the billy is. You can use a Spanish billy like we got or whatever, but they're long-legged and their milk production is higher, and they can handle the triplets. They put out more milk than just a straight Bower will, and they're prone to do triplets, or some of them will do quads. The quads never make it. You always wind up bottle feeding the quads. But you castrate them, raise it for me. If, I want to goat farm, ranch, whatever you call it. But these guys ain't going to be my pets. They're not going to be my friends. They're going to be, I'm going to watch them come out. I'm going to do everything in my power to make them have a happy, healthy life right up until the time I put them in the livestock trailer and drive them 96 miles. Gunge, you leaving? You're going to go buy a donkey, aren't you? Like that lady just now from Daryl that started the donkey rescue. She started with one. Now she's got 12. She's feeding 12 donkeys for nothing. The biggest goat breed, that one, I don't know. I've seen it. These flipping things are huge. It's an Indian goat.
Well, he's not here. But here in the Bower.
The biggest goats here that are raised here are the Bowers. But that these goats have a funny looking face, funny looking horns. They have 4 foot tall at the shoulder. They're flipping huge. But they breed slow, they grow slow. So they're actually negated by the fact that Bowers breed fast, grow fast. And that's the other thing about crossing the
mature buck Bower has a say
Bower.
Weigh 200 to 340.
Yeah. Daryl's prize Bower Billy, I think he stands at 275. He's huge.
Shami, Damascus, yes, are the tallest.
The tallest goat, Shami
That's
Damascus.
tallest, but they're saying that
The Bowers are heavier. You can get a Spanish goat that's bigger than a Bower, but that's what I'm telling you. You have to cross the Nubian milk goat with about, yeah.
But the tallest is that other Shawnee.
And that's the beauty of the Nubians. They're taller, and you get the muscle mass on the taller frame. But it only works for that first cross. After your second, after the Bower gets into the Nubians again, your the cross goes away. Then you wind up having to put a Nubian back on there, but then you just get the long legs. You don't get the mass. I know too much about goats. For a guy that's always yelling at goats, why do I like goats so much? I think the black Bengal's that one that looks stupid. The black Bengal or whatever, it's like it's got a really short face. But I can't I cannot afford to purchase a Nubian nanny. I can't. I don't have that kind of money. Wish I did. I wish I had about 200 acres of land too. That just might be it. I always wind up naming at least half the goats stew anyway. And not STEW, but STU, which is short for stupid. Now a lot of people have started growing the little Nigerian goats for meat. Damara. What's that one cow that they grow over in the Netherlands or someplace like that? Freaking things are like 6 foot tall at the shoulder or something. 6, 7 foot tall at the shoulder. Flipping huge animal. But it takes them forever to get that big. All we got around here is the Black Angus crosses. Nobody wants to raise brown cows for whatever reason.
Tried to write retypes 5 times before it let me write the word retypes.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say whatever it was saying I was saying.
Yeah. Well, alrighty, guys. If we're all goated out, maybe that's why. Maybe goat is my spirit animal. That's why I always kept a goatee. I'm actually jealous of Billy's goatee. I like his hair too. Just annoying. I would give anything to have 5 or 6 nannies out there to give him something to do. Besides chew on my clothes. What did you do now?
I popped him with a rag.
Well, then you need to get out of here and take what you got coming.
Daddy!
Well, do not get me popped. I didn't have nothing to do with it.
Oh, I'm gonna miss it.
Oh, hey, but she's liable to jump and hit me in the back of the head with her elbow or something. Just go ahead and relax. Do what you're doing. I'll distract her for you later.
Stop it! No! You do it so hard!
No, I don't.
Stop it!
Children, I swear. Anyways, love you people. Y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all Saturday after the SOS fight. I may do some research to find out about this. Do some more goat talking. I like goats. Really do. There's like so many options. If you could keep Audad pinned up, I'd live trap me some. But they'll tear up the fence and they'll get out. That's why there's Audad all over the place. That's an interesting goat. Cheap thing. I love y'all. God bless y'all. Y'all stay alive. Do not die. And all that other good stuff. Later.